Good afternoon, all of you. It's audible, please.
Yes, sir.
Okay, voice is clear.
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you. Yesterday, what we have discussed in previous lecture, ratings of the thyristor. That's good. What is meant by why we are going to discuss this ratings of the thyristor? Why we are discussing this concept? Can anyone say, please? Why we are discussing this topic? What is meant by VWM? What is meant by VWM? Roll number 23. Roll number 23. Roll number 23 is there. Balaji Patil. Roll number 23, please. Balaji Patil. Roll number 29, Kishore Sawant. Roll number 29, Kishore Sawant. Please say the answer. What is meant by VWM? Anyone, please? Say yes or no. If you know, you can say answer. Otherwise, simply say we don't know the answer. Okay. See here. What is meant by VWM? VWM is nothing but forward working maximum value of the voltage. Maximum value of the voltage. Okay. Forward working maximum value of the voltage. What is meant by VDRM? Forward repetitive maximum voltage. Forward repetitive maximum voltage means that is the maximum value of the transient voltages. It is clear, maximum value of the transient voltages in the positive voltage. Okay. Next, VDSM means forward surge maximum voltage. Maximum value of the surge forward voltage. Maximum value of the surge forward voltage. Clear? Next, what is meant by VRRM? What is meant by VRRM? VRRM means reverse maximum value of the reverse repetitive voltage. Okay, maximum value of the repetitive reverse voltage. Clear? That is the maximum value of the negative transient voltages. This is the VRWM. VRWM is nothing but maximum value of the reverse voltage. Maximum value of the reverse voltage. Maximum value of the working reverse voltage. Next, VRSM is maximum value of the surge reverse voltage. Maximum value of the surge reverse voltage. Clear? Means the manufacturer should be specify the all these ranges. Okay, while designing or while manufacturing the thyristors, while manufacturing the thyristors or at the time of designing of the thyristors, the company or the manufacturer should be provide the all these limits. Okay, should be provide the all these limits. What will be the maximum capacity of the VWM? What will be the maximum capacity of the VDRM? What will be the maximum capacity of the VDSM? And what will be the maximum range of the VRRM? What will be the maximum range of the VRWM? What will be the maximum range of the VRSM? It is clear? Okay, all these ranges they have to specify. All these ranges they have to mention. Okay, so the customer also,
Yeah.
yes, yes, please. So the customer also should be used that thyristor within that limits. The customer or consumers also should be used the thyristor within a specified ranges. Within a specified ranges. Okay. Otherwise, the consumer or customer used that thyristor. Okay, not in specified ranges or more than the specified ranges, then the thyristor is going to be damaged. Then the thyristor is going to be damaged. It is clear? Because why they have to mention all these values? Because all the time, all times pure sinusoidal voltage is not available. Sometimes transients can occur, sometimes peak voltage occurs. Okay, sometimes sinusoidal voltage waveform occurs, sometimes maximum voltage okay, whatever distortions can be occur in the voltage waveform or supply voltages. That's why the thyroid should be handle the any distortions occur in the supply. Okay, that should be, you should be mention the values, you should be specify the ranges of the distortions, you should be specified and mention the ranges of the distortions. Okay, these are the anode voltage ratings, peak repetitive forward voltage rating. Clear? Okay, already we have discussed in previous lecture peak non-repetitive surge or surge forward blocking voltage, peak working reverse voltage. Clear? Peak repetitive reverse voltage means transient voltages. Clear? Transient voltages means it will be repeated again and again like this, and like this. These are the transient voltage. Okay, उसमें से कौन सा मैक्सिमम वैल्यू है, पीक वैल्यू, वो मेंशन करना चाहिए मैन्युफैक्चरर. Okay, and this is the surge current. This is the maximum value of the surge current. There may be a forward or reverse. Okay, it will not be repeated. Okay, it will not be repeated. That's why this is called as the surge current. Peak value of the surge current. This range also should be specified. It is clear? Next, on-state voltage drop. Okay, this is the voltage drop across the anode and cathode when the rated current flows through the SCR at rated junction. Temperature, generally this values lies between the 1 to 1.5 volts. On-state voltage drop means when the thyristor is turned on. Okay, when the thyristor is turned on, voltage across the thyristor is zero, but some amount of voltage will be dropped. Okay, some amount of voltage will be dropped. That is very, very small. That is very, very small. That is depends upon the ratings of the thyristor. So that is depends upon the ratings of the thyristor. Means the voltage drop across the thyristor when it is in on condition, the voltage drop across the thyristor when it is non-condition, okay, is very, very small. Okay, that is nearly 1 to 1.5 volts. Okay, that these values also the manufacturer should be mentioned. Okay, the voltage drop across the anode and cathode when the rated current flows through the SCR at rated junction. Okay, the temperature is increases. Generally, these values lie between the 1 to 1.5 volts. Clear? Next, peak forward dB by dt rating. Okay, forward dB by dt rating means by using the dB by dt method, we can turn on the SCR. Okay, by we can turn on the SCR. Already we have discussed on the turn on methods of SCR. Okay, rate of change of voltage. By increasing the rate of change of voltage, Okay, in a suitable value, that leakage current occurs and avalanche breakdown occurs junction J2. Clear? Generally, for small value of the anode voltage, the junction J2 is reverse bias condition. Okay, small leakage current is flowing. Okay, the small leakage current is flowing for a small value of the anode voltage. Clear? Because the junction J2 is reverse bias junction. Okay, reverse junction means there is no current is flowing through that junction, but small amount of current is flowing through that junction. That current is called as a leakage current. Okay, already we have discussed. Okay, this value of the dV by dt is called forward dV by dt rating, which can turn on the SCR, which can turn on the SCR without help of gate current, without help of gate current. In practice, it is not suitable. In practice, it is not suitable to apply the high dV by dt due to high temperature malfunction of SCR. Okay. Without gate circuit, we can turn on the SCR. Okay, by increasing the rate of change of voltage, by increasing the rate of change of voltage, dV by dt. Okay, but here by increasing the or by applying the high value of rate of change of voltage, then what will happening? Whatever the junction J2 is reverse bias condition, whatever the junction J2 is the reverse bias condition, okay, the leakage current is flowing through the junction. Okay, and this leakage current is going to increase. This leakage current is going to increase, and on a particular voltage level, the junction J2 is vanish, is finishes, and the leakage current is increases very highly. It is clear. Means the junction, if the current is increases, then what will happen? The junction temperature is also increases. Okay, the junction temperature is also increases because here we are applying the high voltage, high rate of change of voltage. Okay, when the junction is collapsed, when the junction is finished, then high current is flowing through the junction. Due to this flow of high current through the junction, okay, what will happen? The temperature is increased. Okay, by if this temperature increases and it will exceed the limits, then the thyristor is going to be damaged. Then the thyristor is going to be damaged. That's why the manufacturer should be specify, should be mention the value of the forward dV by dt rating also. Should be specify the dV by dt rating also. Okay, the customer should be used the thyristor within that value. The customer used thyristor within that value. It is clear? Okay. If the next one, voltage safety factor. Voltage safety factor is nothing but it can be defined as the peak repetitive, the ratio between the peak repetitive reverse voltage, peak repetitive reverse voltage to the two times of the RMS value of the supply voltage, two times of the RMS value of the supply voltage. Peak repetitive reverse voltage means peak repetitive reverse voltage. This is the positive and this is the negative. Okay, sometimes transients occur, clear, like this. Clear? This is the peak reverse repetitive voltage. Okay? This is the reverse voltage and repetitive transients will be occur in the reverse voltage. This is the peak value. Okay, this voltage, the ratio between this voltage, the ratio between this voltage to the two times of the RMS value of the supply voltage. Okay, the ratio between the peak value of the reverse repetitive voltage or repetitive reverse voltage VRRM to the two times of the RMS value of the supply voltage, okay, is called as the voltage safety factor. Voltage safety factor. Okay, this value generally 2 to 3. This value generally 2 to 3. Okay, if the voltage safety factor is more than this value, then the thyristor is not operated in a safe mode. The thyristor is not operated under the safe mode. Okay, By calculating the voltage safety factor also, we can say the thyristor is operated in safe or not. We can decide it like that. Okay, means the manufacturer should be specify the voltage safety factor also, should be mention the voltage safety factor also. Next, finger voltage of SCR. Next, finger voltage of SCR. What is meant by finger voltage of SCR? Finger voltage of SCR is nothing but gate voltage. Okay, finger voltage of SCR is nothing but gate voltage. Okay, why we are applying the voltage to the gate circuit? For turning on the SCR. Why we are applying the voltage for the gate circuit? For turning on the SCR. For turning on the SCR. Clear? The minimum value of the voltage which must attain, the minimum value of the voltage which must attain, which must be applied between the anode and cathode for turning on the device by gate triggering. Minimum value of the voltage which will be applied between the anode and cathode for turning on the device by gate triggering is called as a finger voltage. Okay, means we are applying the voltage to the gate circuit. We are applying voltage to the gate circuit, but minimum voltage required for turning on the SCR. But minimum voltage is required for turning on the SCR. Clear? If the minimum voltage is not applied to the gate circuit, then the thyristor is not turned on. Okay, if the minimum voltage is not applied to the gate circuit, then the thyristor is not turned on. It is clear? So here, for example, uh, from college to city for going, we need 10 rupees for auto. Okay, ऑटो में जाने के लिए 10 रुपये चाहिए, यहाँ से कॉलेज से सिटी जाने का, पंढरपुर जाने का. क्लियर? मिनिमम कितना चाहिए आपको? 10 रुपीज चाहिए ना, देन ओनली यू कैन स्टार्ट टू ट्रैवल फ्रॉम हियर. अगर आपको 5 रुपये दिए, आप जा सकते क्या? 5 रुपये दिए आप जा सकते क्या? नहीं जा सकते, बिकॉज वी नीड मिनिमम अमाउंट टू गो टू सिटी. ओके, वी नीड मिनिमम अमाउंट टू गो टू सिटी. इट इज क्लियर? मीन्स 10 रुपीज क्या होगा? मिनिमम वोल्टेज. 10 रुपीज क्या होगा? मिनिमम, सॉरी, मिनिमम अमाउंट टू गो टू सिटी. अगर 10 रुपये से कम दिया आपको तो आप नहीं जा सकते. इट इज क्लियर? 10 रुपये से कम दिए तो आप नहीं जा सकते. तो इसलिए यहाँ पर भी मिनिमम वोल्टेज से अगर अप्लाई की, मिनिमम वोल्टेज से अप्लाई किए गेट सर्किट को, तो द थायरिस्टर विल नॉट बी टर्न ऑन. ओके, मीन्स to turn on the thyristor, we need to apply minimum voltage to the gate circuit of the thyristor. We need to apply minimum amount of voltage to the gate circuit of the SCR. Then only the thyristor will be turned on. Then only the thyristor will be turned on. Okay, so what is the minimum value of that gate voltage for the thyristor? That value should be mentioned, specified by the manufacturer. That value should be specified by the manufacturer. It is clear? Means we can easily identify this much of voltage is required for the gate circuit for the turning on the SCR. Okay, by seeing that value, okay, if the manufacturer is provided the data sheet, minimum voltage required for the gate circuit is this value. By seeing that value, we can easily identify this amount of voltage we have to apply for the gate circuit for turning on. Clear? That value should be specified the manufacturer. That is the finger voltage of SCR. Finger voltage of SCR is nothing but minimum gate voltage is required for the thyristor turn on. Okay, that value should be specified by the manufacturer. That value should be specified by the manufacturer. Clear? That is called as a finger voltage of SCR. This is graph is shows the magnitude of the voltages. VDM, VWM, VDRM, VDSM, VBRF. VBRF is nothing but breakover voltage. Clear? And VRWM, VRRM, VRSM, VRRB. Okay, VBRR, VBRR. Clear? These are the means what we can say. this graph is represents the magnitudes of these ratings of the voltages. सबसे ज्यादा रिवर्स ब्रेकडाउन वोल्टेज ज्यादा रहता है, उससे कम मैक्सिमम वैल्यू ऑफ द सर्ज रिवर्स वोल्टेज, उससे कम क्या रहेगा मैक्सिमम वैल्यू ऑफ द रिपीटेटिव रिवर्स वोल्टेज, उससे कम क्या रहेगा maximum value of the reverse working voltage. Okay, like the same here also. Clear? Next one, the current ratings. Next one, the current ratings. The current rating here also the manufacturer should be specify the current ratings also. Clear? Current is also one of the main important parameter. We have seen the voltage ratings and now we have to see the current ratings. Okay, if the current ratings are not provided by the manufacturer, then if you use the thyristor in a high values, okay, then the thyristor is going to damage. Okay, if the high current is flowing through the thyristor more than the specified value, more than the capacity, then the thyristor is going to damage. That's why we have to use the thyristor within a, that's why we have to use the thyristor, we have to use the thyristor within a specified current ratings, within a limits, okay, specified by the manufacturer. Average on state current. Average on state current is nothing but as the forward voltage drop across conducting SR is very low, the power loss in SA depends mainly on the forward average on state current ITV. Forward voltage drop across SR is very low. Okay, the power loss is in SA depends mainly on forward average on state current. Clear? The average current rating of the phase control thyristor results in different conduction angle. Because the average current ratings of the phase control rectifier results in different conduction angle. Means the average thyristor current, on state thyristor current is depends upon the conduction angle or firing angle. Clear? If the conduction angle decreases, the average on state current is increases. Okay. If the conduction angle is decreases, the average on state current is increases. Okay. That's why according to that way we have to vary the conduction angles or firing angles. Okay, in order to not to cross the maximum value of the anode current, on state anode current. Clear? If the same volt average current is permitted for different conduction angle, the current increases with the decrease in conduction angle. Okay, this may result in increase the voltage drop across the device, and the average power dissipation may increase, raising the junction temperature beyond the safe allowable limit. Okay, if the current is increases beyond the value, if the current is increases beyond the value by decreasing the conduction angles, then the temperature will be increases at the junction. The temperature will raise at the junction. Okay, if this temperature will raise beyond the value, if the temperature is raised and beyond, it will crosses the beyond the value, then the thyristor is going to be damaged. Okay, the thyristor is going to be damaged. That's why we have to use the thyristor within a specified on-state average current. Clear? These are the data sheet. You can go through that sheet. Means junction temperature कैसे है, ये से off state voltage plus or minus 1200 volts, nominal on state current 300 amperes, RMS current, okay, high noise immunity, maximum gate triggering current 50 milliamperes. Okay, like this they will specify the they will mention the all the values of the thyristors. Clear? This data sheet is provided by the manufacturer. Okay, whatever the manufacturer is provided the values of all the parameters, voltage, current, and temperature, we have to use below these limits, okay, below these values. Otherwise, the thyristor will be destroyed. Otherwise, the thyristor will be destroyed. Okay, these are the applications of the thyristor. Okay, whatever we will see the later. These are the data sheet. Go through this one. Clear? Example, I have given the one thyristor data sheet. All these here: VD, IT, SM, VD, RM, VRM, DIV, DT, IGM, PG, average power. Okay, average gate power like this. on state RMS current, like the same as by the definition of the RMS value, the RMS and average values are identical for a direct current. The RMS current rating can be of importance when applying the thyristor to high peak current. Okay, low duty cycle waveform in order to prevent the excessive heating in resistive elements of thyristors such as metallic joints, leads and interfaces. The RMS value is given the specification sheet of the SCR by all the manufacturer. Means the RMS value, the RMS current value of the thyristor is specified by the manufacturer. We have to use the thyristor within that value. Otherwise, the thyristor is going to destroy. Clear? A surge current rating. Surge current rating is nothing but maximum value of the current, like a surge voltage rating. Maximum value of the surge voltage we have seen, like the same here also, surge current rating. Clear? When the SI is working within its repetitive voltages and current ratings, its permissible junction temperature, it never exceeded. Okay, it should not be exceed that value. Otherwise, the thyristor is going to damage and destroy. The thyristor may be subject to abnormal operating condition due to faults or short circuits. Okay, if any faults occur or any short circuit, the current is goes to the maximum or peak value. Okay, or surge, it will reach that current is called as a surge current rating. It is clear. So this point also we have to remember while using the thyristors. Next, I square T rating of SCR. This is one of the main important parameter we have to observe, we have to remember. So means, for example, we are using the thyristor and we have to estimate the I square T ratings of that SCR. We have to know the I square T ratings of that SCR. Okay, before that SCR, we are using the fuses. We are using the fuse for protecting the SCR. Already we have seen the protection of SCR. We are connecting the fuse, and this fuse is connected in series with the thyristor. Okay, and the I square T rating of SCR and I square T rating of fuse should be a synchronized. Should be a synchronized. It is clear. If the I square T value of ratings of the SCR is less and I square T rating of the fuse, the I square T rating value of the fuse is more, then what will happening? The fuse will not be open if high current is flowing through the thyristor. Okay, if the fuse is not open, then if the circuit is not disconnected, then what will happening? The thyristor is going to destroy. The thyristor is going to damage. That's why when the high current is flowing through the thyristor, the fuse should be open. The fuse should be opened. Okay, it should be disconnected the circuits. Then the thyristor will be safe. We can protect the thyristor. Otherwise, if the fuse is not open, still the current is flowing through the thyristor, and the thyristor is going to be damaged. The thyristor is going to be damaged. It is clear. That's why this I square T rating of SCR is very important to select the fuse of the SCR, to select the fuse of the SCR. Clear? And di by dt rating of SR is main important. Okay, while SR is getting turned on by rate of change of current, then what will happening here? Uh, by the rate of rise of anode current di by dt, spreading the velocity of the charge carriers. Okay, by applying the rate of change of current, by applying the high current, then what will happening? Spreading velocity of the charge carriers in the inner P layer or in the junction J2 or junction J3, okay, is larger than the spreading velocity of the carriers across the cathode junction. Okay, then if the when high current of when the rate of change of current is increases at the time of turning on the SCR, okay, then what will happening? The carriers or the junctions between the gate and cathode, then what will happen? The spreading velocity of the carriers is increased. Okay, if this spreading velocity is very large than the spreading velocity of the at the cathode junction, okay, spreading velocity carriers of the cathode junction, then what will happening? The local hotspot may arise. The local hotspot may arise near the gate circuit. Okay, if this local hotspots if arise near the gate circuit, then what will happen? It will destroy the device. It will destroy the device. It is clear. That's why di by dt rating is also important in order to spreading velocity of the carriers of the junctions. It is clear. Okay, this spreading velocity of the carriers is increased. Wait, I didn't take any attendance. Please rejoin after this time also important. I didn't take any attendance. Please rejoin after this completion of this time.